As we said, Kamikazi Heroes.
They're waiting for you to ready up, by the way.
Okay, never mind. We're not even going to show that off.
No, we don't wait for the casters. So, I think we should do a roster rundown here as we get started?
Yes, we should. You can go ahead and do it for both teams if you'd like.
Alright then, so for Team Kamikazi Heroes, starting out on Survivor, we have Big C, Shades, Blackfish, and Bullhead. And for Team Apollyon, we have M4, Pose, Bat, and Grizz. Tech's going right now. The Hard's going to get a pill on the Coach. Boomer gets a 2-boom there. Smith's going to get on the Coach as well. Jockey's going to land on the Nick. Boomer's trying to cover, so a little bit of damage going out for Team Apollyon off that first hit. Going to be seeing a tank at 28% here, Kiss Me.
Indeed, that's extremely early for this tank. I mean, I've seen tanks that are like 18% in this map, but still 28, I believe you said. That's nothing, you know, that's not much farther at all, especially considering this first map. It's very short.
Yeah, it's going to be up right now into the hands of Grizz himself. This is going to be a pretty big tank then for Team Apollyon. I think we should take it over to a special infected war room.
Let's do just that. Let's send it right over to Apollyon war room.
Do it.
Oh.
Hold small and just chill, guys. Chill.
Wow, look at this coach.
Look at that guy.
We're gonna be coming back. Keep an eye out for the landmark.
The sack, I can sense it.
The L4D2 just go for a while. Come on, first. Go.
You might push. No.
I left my car up there just in case, man. Don't worry about that.
Curve.
I can probably get boom on Nick. Maybe.
Do it. You see, you can get that guy right there, yeah. You can do it.
Oh, how far? Oh. Go soon, guys. Oh, chip.
Yeah.
Guys ready?
Strange strategy. Stack for a boomer.
Alright, we're want the boomer?
Yeah. Yeah. Just.
Oh, I'm sacking.
Keep charger. Keep charging.
Oh, jockey, no.
We need some Rosetta Stone. M4. English.
Those guys are still.
You guys sport right now.
Guys, come on. Look at this health. Let's go in.
And we're back, and that was the Apollyon attack in the hands of Grizz. Rails, walk us through what happened there.
Kiss me. Well, what happened right there is we just saw a absolutely beautiful shutdown by Team Kamikazi Heroes. They just held Grizz's tank to a no-hitter here, starting out on map 1. That Survivors just played that literally picture perfect. Those infected could not get any hits. They skeeted every rock. They kept Grizz where he was. They chipped him down. Then when he committed, he only had about 3,000 health, and they just melted him down. That was one of the best tank plays by Survivors I think I've seen this entire tournament.
Absolutely, and especially that was in the hands of Grizz, as we said. That's not to be expected. We have another attack coming in. Nice double cap going on. Nick's coming up a little bit, and Witch is still going after Alice. Coach only has a Uzi. I don't know why he went for the Jarkon. He's actually juking her around the car, and she got stuck on the hood in the car. But they might have to trigger this alarm to actually kill her and save from the end cap. No, actually, they avoid shooting the alarm car, but that's going to be an end cap onto Ellis up in the front still. I'm not too sure what happened to him. I know he was pounced, I believe. I could be wrong, but he did end up with a spit there. That's all I saw. He was boomed. Something happened along those lines. And yeah, once again, that's You don't see that from Grizz. That's not something that
You never
Grizz
see
lets
that from
happen.
Grizz.
Like, Grizz always at least gets one in cap at the very least. Most of the time, it's a lot more devastating to the Survivor team, and to actually see him get shut down to a no-hitter is pretty surprising. But we have a Boomer initiating here onto Nick. Going to be a nice boom. That's going to cause the rest of the side. Charger actually misses. Smoke gets shut down in the back, and I'm not sure what else is up. I believe everything is down. Spell the end of the attack, and Survivor's actually sitting at a huge health bonus right now. They're actually at a 488 health bonus. And I'm actually still kind of puzzled over Grizz's tank. I wasn't expecting that, but the Survivor just, as Grizz said in the war room himself, he actually said weird tactics. Because you don't see Survivors actually pulled up on the tractor trailer up there, and I guess maybe Kamikaze Heroes has some tricks up their sleeves to deal with
I think they definitely do, because they know against the Grizz tank. Like, Grizz is a master caller. He has the ability to really just pull all these strats out. We have an attack going in here right now, though. Hunter's jumping around in front. Chai coming in from the side. Smoke in the back. Chai's going to get stopped and shut down. Hunter's jumping around there. Is actually going to get skeeted, and the Smoker's in the back. Spit's missing. Dude, Kamikaze Heroes is on their ball right now. They took that witching cap there, but everything else, this is going to be a massive health bonus here on map 1 for them. What a way to start.
Yeah, indeed. And actually, that could end up in a double end cap, but Coach was smart about how he juked the witch, and he got her around the car, and she actually got stuck on the hood of the car for a bit, and allowed him to get some distance between him and the witch, obviously. And yeah, so this is the new HUD in case you guys haven't noticed yet. Xeon was the maker of it, and it looks absolutely beautiful in my opinion. So you can see Survivors ranking up a 905 score. There's a little bit of a, I don't know, there's like a graphic glitch. I'm sure Xeon sees it and he's like freaking out right now, but he knows what I was looking at. But yeah, so that was the first chapter. Team Kamikaze Heroes coming out big with the first round, and now we're gonna see what Apollyon can do to answer.
Fuck you.
I have no idea where that guy was.
Ghost to the L4D2 community. All right, cool. So yeah, like we said, now we're gonna have to see Team Apollyon really answer with this, because honestly, if they don't, like, I mean, I know it's still the first chapter and stuff like that, but that's a big way for Kamikaze Heroes to start there, shutting down Grizz's tank. And like you said, they played that witch in cap very, very well, and it could have been a lot worse, but that little bit of damage there, now it's just going to see how Team Apollyon decides to handle on their Survivor turn. They need to play that tank as well, if not better.
Exactly. And once again, I was the last person ready up, but we are live once again with a little delay, and we're going to see just what they can manage to do here.
Indeed, and we're going to see the first attack for Team Kamikaze Heroes as a Boomer, a Hunter, a Spitter, and a Jockey. And it looks like as though Team Apollyon is going to try to bait this out on the top here, because they know they only have 2 people with guns at the moment. They have another one with pistols, another with a melee. But due to the starting setup for the Survivors on this map, they need to be careful with how they take this. And a lot of damage right here would be enough to chip down for tank. Grizz is going to drop here. Jockey spawns up. Hunter in the back. Now they're all going to go in. Boomer's going to go in there. He's going to nice double boom. We're going to see the Hunter go in there and attempt to get the pin in the corner. Spit goes down. Jockey's going to just stop and shut down. Hunter gets stop and shut down. So a nice handle by Team Apollyon there.
Indeed, I have to just throw this out there. Team Apollyon probably has the most improved play I've seen in this tournament from any team. They're actually a bunch of new players, and they're being coached by Grizz for the most part. And once again, I'm just absolutely thrilled to see how far Grizz has actually bought this team, and now they're actually fighting for a bracket spot up against Kamikaze Heroes. But we do have a tank up in the hands of Blackfish for Kamikaze Heroes. And what do you say we just go ahead and throw this over to Kamikaze War Room?
Let's do it.
Get rid of the Boomer. Yeah, I'm gonna commit with the tri-cap as soon as he's up.
Commit when he has like 5 seconds. So you have time to go in.
Start pushing car in.
Reloading.
That was close.
There's no one who wants us.
I know.
Help him. I got him. Scar here too.
Wow, I crouched too.
Let's get it down. Nice.
Wow, that was fucking gay.
Went back a nice little colored comment there by, you know, one of the Kamikaze Heroes at the very end there. I'm not going to repeat what he said, but he did say something colorful. But we did have a tank by Blackfish for Kamikaze Heroes right there. And we saw an okay amount of damage going out. He got 1 in cap on quite a bit of damage actually onto Pose, but I believe that was all SI induced. We have a Boomer thrown his way, and onto Rochelle gets a single boom, and that should trigger the rest of his SI teammates to work their way in here. We do have a Jockey, Hunter, and I believe it's going to be a Smoker. Unless I can find him. It is a Spitter actually, so it's going to be another sport class. Rochelle actually gets Jockey down the back for a bit. A little bit of spit damage going out onto Ellis as he is Jockey off to the right of the screen. And that's going to be all she wrote. What did you think of that the tank there, Rails?
I think it was pretty well played by both sides, actually, now, and it's interesting to see Team Kamikazi here. It's not here on the switch. Bad's going to get that nice draw crown there. So, actually, when you take a look at it, the handle by Team Apollyon was good enough, judging from their tank and their witch hit that they got, that it's pretty even right now, actually, except for the health differential on Pose. So, if Team Apollyon can not take a whole lot of damage on these next couple hits, they should be able to make safe room with a pretty comparable score.
Indeed, and it should be very interesting to see how the other tanks for Apollyon do play out. Obviously, Grizz is a well-known tank. He's very robust in the actions and the strategic plans of tanks, and I'm sure he's passed that knowledge on to his fellow teammates, but it's only a matter of time until we see how good their tanks are, and hopefully they can do him proud. But we have Boomer going out onto Nick, and a pole going on to Coach in the back. Jockey, Charger working away for the sport. Nice Charger taking the Jock Survivor, and that's going to be quite a bit of damage out onto, I believe it was Rochelle? No, Coach. I lied. Coach.
Yeah, a little bit of damage going out there on Coach. Now we're seeing, it seems like Kamikazi Heroes definitely will take that lead going into the second chapter. And pretty much now it's going to come down to which team plays a more like close Survivor for the next couple. It seems like it's going to be a very, very Survivor-oriented game, just judging from this first chapter.
Indeed, and I don't want to throw in this under or out there if it's not supposed to be known, but there was a new Hard Rain 4 in the making. I'm not sure if we're going to see it though. I don't believe we will. But we're going to have a pounce going out onto the back, onto Coach. That's going to be a split with the charge just clawing away at Coach. That's a lot of health bonus. That's going to be a full down onto M4, and he had a lot of the health bonus. That's highly unfortunate for Apollyon.
That was a great play with that charge, because even if he didn't get the charge, he goes up there, he chest bumps M4, and that actually stumbles him all in that spit. So now, like you just said, all of them for his permanent health is gone. Pose has a little bit left, and the health bonus then is on Grizz. So they're going to pass those pills to M4 and try to make it the safe from what they have, but I'm very impressed by Kamikazi Heroes so far.
Indeed, they've done quite a good job. I was expecting it to be a little bit closer here in the first round, but they absolutely managed to just thrash Grizz's tank, and they did a fairly good job on the Survivor play the rest of the round. So, I mean, they definitely deserve the win here in the first map. But there are still 4 more maps. There is Finale. Finale will be played. I believe there's only 1 tank. Hunter gets shut down.
Hunter got something to save for him.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what he was doing. I guess he was just going to go for like a surprise scratch or something. The Smoker misses the pole. Spitter's inside the safe room, but that's not going to delay the Survivors at all. Spitter does get shut down. The Survivors are going to walk their way into the safe room here with a quite a decent health bonus. I mean, 256 to 480, so we're going to see about 124 point difference going into the second map. Actually, a lot more than that.
124.
I see 480 and 256, so that's a 224? Yeah. Yeah, 224.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Okay. I was like, what am I doing wrong here?
Right. All right. So yeah, 224-point game, still extremely close. And the thing about Hard Rain is this is one of the best, in my opinion, it's one of the best campaigns to come back on, because you can get a team with a massive lead, and then there's the infamous map 4, but then map 3 can also be a massive, massive decider in this game. It really comes down to those 2 maps. This map is good if you get an early wipe on a team, then you're able to kind of make it close to the safe room just with distance points alone. But in general, this campaign is very unforgiving.
Indeed, especially on this map, we're going to see the elevator head up ahead, and then on the way back, it's just as deadly. We're going to definitely see the SI try and set up for that Smoker charge setup, probably what a Jockey or Hunter to complement. Usually the whole thing with the elevators is you want to throw the Jockey or Hunter in first and makes the Survivor stumble, and then when they're stumbled, you pull one of the Survivors out, and then the charge takes that guy off the building and into the water down below, obviously, and it's a death. But,
right.
We are on map 2 right now, so it won't be a death. It's just going to be an end cap, and Survivors are actually able to clear the Survivor from up top and then get down to him in time to actually pick him up. And we're just going to see how they manage to do it, but they have a long way to go to make it to that tank and that part of the map. Speaking of tank, we don't know when tank is. Tank could be much earlier.
Tank is at 45%.
You know, it's going to be Kiss Me's Instinct time. I have a feeling that the tank's going to be 49%.
What?
Tank's going to be 49% of the way through the map. Like
in this map?
Oh, it's 45. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I told you that. I'm like,
sorry.
The text is at 45%, and you're like, I think it's gonna be at 49?
No, I'm messing with my OBS stream, and honestly, I missed that whole thing that you said. I'm not gonna lie. Stream, I'm a horrible co-caster.
we have any shout-outs, please feel free to send them to either Kiss Me or I. We have one coming right now from Zombie Man himself saying, shout out to Mr. Doodlebugs, I want to inspect your nipples.
That is interesting.
Indeed.
If that doesn't
So,
cause any dead air here, I'll be very surprised with what does.
Yeah, I mean, and Zombie Man, he's a nipple enthusiast, and more power to him for that.
It's gonna be a long night. For those of you also wondering, this is the only match that we know that is scheduled for tonight. We don't have any more matches.
Know.
Yeah, that we know. Let me emphasize that we know of. There could be another match happening afterwards. Maybe we'll get some word from some teams after, or like halfway through this game that, oh, we're gonna play after this, so you guys have something else to cast. I'm fine with whatever. If you guys want to play your games after this one, let me know. Hit me up, and we'll definitely get it done. As it sits right now, we're waiting for one player from Apollyon, actually 2 players from Apollyon, Bad and M4 to ready up. So if you have them on your Steam friends list, go ahead and spam them. Tell them to ready up. Bad actually just changing his name to Apollyon, getting all tagged up. And yeah, we're just going to sit here and wait and see what happens.
Yeah, we're going to see an interesting hit from Team Apollyon coming out here. They have a 2-2 with a Charger jockey. So we'll see if it's a hit inside or outside, but they need to get some chip on the survivors before that 45% tank, because if it's any indication, Kamikazi Heroes are ready to destroy Team Apollyon's tanks, and Apollyon needs to make sure they don't do that.
Indeed, we're going to have the first stack. Actually, working his way in here right now. Jockey's trying to grab onto Ellis there. Charger working his way in towards the safe room. Actually, does land on Nick, but there's not going to be any split to go down up there. And Ellis is going to shut down that Hunter held by M4 fairly easily. Ellis definitely saving his own butt there because the survivors really weren't in any position to actually save himself. Or themselves, I should say.
Yeah, as you mentioned, we've seen Team Apollyon just start off and grow through this tournament so well. These players who didn't really have a whole lot of tournament experience, really some of them at all, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have Grizz kind of taking them in and teaching them the basic, or not the basics, but advanced tactics in the game, how to work together as a team, just taking his time to make this team into what it is. And we're definitely going to see them fight back in these next couple chapters coming up, even though Kamikazi Heroes is playing excellently so far.
Indeed, we're going to see yet another attack triggered here. Boomer looking for that initial boom. Not going to land, actually. Pull does go onto one survivors, and Charger misses the charge initially, and then lands onto Nick towards the end of the attack there, and Smoke isn't working to get a couple of claws out onto Nick.
Yeah, so an okay amount of damage going out right now from Team Apollyon, like we said, but I think they probably would want a little bit more chip before tank. But depending on, it's really going to come down to how they hit the survivors when tank spawns up, I think, and it's going to depend on where Team Kamikaze Heroes decides to take it. I think they're going to try to bring it back to this area here, but we'll see what they want to do.
Indeed, we will. And this camera,
never mind.
Yeah, tank will be up right now in the hands of Pose for Team Apollyon. You know, what do you want to do with this war room there, Rose?
Let's take it over to a Team Apollyon war room and see how they're gonna play this one.
Let's head to it.
Oh.
Should I sack the Hunter?
No, just wait. I say get to a safe position to play a rock tank, then we can do something, you know?
You need to hurry up because you're going to start losing rates soon.
Make a left over here, go to the water tank, we'll cover.
Ah.
Ready? Go.
I'm not ready. Go, water tank.
I got it! Ah.
Yeah, DP'd. Oh, Why'd you go all the way
Nice
over there?
rock.
What the fuck, man? The L4D gods have blessed you. Praise Allah.
I'm gonna commit.
Yo, yeah, you can commit right now. Go. GG, well played, Pose. Let's go, Russ.
Ah! L4!
Why'd they just give us our wipe? I don't get it. Like, they're doing fine. Why would they do that?
Don't let them don't let them pick him up.
Yeah, just stay in between for a while. There you go. Scavenge represent.
Shameful. Shameful.
I don't know what they're doing.
Here we are back. Are you still here, Rose? I know you said you were going to go do something.
I am still here, and I just saw what we just saw, and that was Team Apollyon completely rebounding here, getting the wave on Kamikaze Heroes, and now they're going to have a chance to really just, maybe even if they make with health bonus here, that would put them with a nice lead even. That was a spectacular run of Special Infected there.
Indeed it was. Definitely, Kamikaze Heroes definitely putting or pulling out all the stops, I should say, and getting it done there. And they got some distance. They decided to actually run for some reason. I'm not too sure about that, but they decided to pull all the stops and just try and man up through the whole factory, and unfortunately, it didn't go that way.
Special Effects team's asking me why they don't have a spitter. All right, cause L4D. That's a good explanation. I'm not exactly sure. This is this is gonna be interesting then. So the opening attack is actually different. Yeah, it is because they had a spitter on the first attack last
spitter,
time.
jockey,
so
hunter, and charger.
Instead they have a boomer.
I'm actually gonna need to message someone.
Yeah, we're gonna message somebody about what exactly.
And
what
I
exactly that's
message
about.
them with help.
This is something like help. We don't know what to do. We're just cast.
Give us one
you,
moment, guys. Oh, Xby moved us in here.
Yeah, Xby moved. Or he moved us into Streamcast. So now we're in the private channel. Yeah. Yeah, give us a second to figure this out, because this is an interesting conundrum here, because as we know, the two opening SI attacks are supposed to be static, and instead of having that spitter, we have a boomer now for Team Kamikazi Heroes. We'll give us a second to do some detective work and ask somebody what's going on. Did you message Zen?
Yeah, if you could ask Xby to move Zen in here. There we go. Hey, Zen.
What do y'all want?
Are you watching the stream?
No, I'm not watching.
I don't like you. Alright.
No,
so,
I'm busy talking shop. What's the problem?
Alright, so basically the static first spawns are different for the two teams.
The static what?
The first initial spawn order is different. Like, the one team had a spitter, jockey, hunter, and charger, and now this team has a spitter, boomer, jockey, charger?
Yeah.
So there's no hunter,
So
instead it's a
the
boomer.
spitter. No, the spitter for the first. I'm getting the spitter for the first team. Wait a minute, what the? Yeah, the spitter for the first team is a boomer for the second team.
Oh yeah, I see the hunter. I thought it was a spitter.
Mm-hmm.
And Team Kamikazi Heroes were asking.
Okay, is this potentially game breaking? Is this gonna decide the game from this point on?
Well, it's map 2, and they did the hit inside on the first round. So I mean, spitter inside is a lot more useful.
So this just happened on map 2?
Yeah.
First or second half?
It's the second half now.
I'm guessing second half.
I'm being told by Purple that it actually is very common when there's an AI SI at the end of a round for this to happen. So it's not a big deal.
Then it's then they have to play forward. Then if it's a known boat, play forward. It's not exactly going to be game breaking. So, tell these motherfuckers a cowboy to fuck up and party on, dudes.
Yeah.
Thank you for your input on the rolling. We let them know.
Thank you. Alright then, so we're going to be seeing play resume here. They want to know if they can just kill the boomer and then they wait.
That's interesting.
That's an interesting... both teams would have to agree to it. Honestly, this is not, as we said before, this is not Kiss Me in Mind's position to say. But, yeah, servers have to agree, as Kiss Me just said. Honestly, it's kind of picking straws here, because, honestly, on the first hit, it was like they got 10 damage off a charge, and everything else got shut down. Why would they say yes? Just asking. This is since when has this become of concern? Yeah, that's another good point. Grizz is raising a valid question. Just play on. Honestly, it's not a game-breaking hit here. I mean, the thing is, it didn't even come down to the first hit. It came down to the tank play, and this has nothing to do with tank at all. Except maybe if they get damage on it. But again, I'm going to counter and say that when they were on Survivor, they only took 10 damage, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, that is true, but at the same
yeah.
time, you don't see Kamikaze Heroes having that same opportunity to actually use a spitter effectively here, which is kind of, unfair. I mean, a spitter is a lot more useful here, especially if you're doing an inside hit. Boomer doesn't really have that much to bring to the table here, as Common really just fell in one way and just killed off immediately.
I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Honestly, though, then they might end up getting even more damage than 10, in which case it would be a victory for them.
Indeed. I mean, it's definitely possible, and we're going to see Apollyon just kind of baiting out here the first attack. They're definitely going to wait until the survivors actually get outside to throw in this attack, because now they don't have a spitter, so the whole enclosed area effect isn't really a factor anymore. So we're just going to see them, you know, just bait out this attack and see what they're going to do. We have a Boomer kind of waddling around the corner here, looking for a spawn. And his spawn's going to get blocked by Ellis. I'm not sure if Ellis is going to stay there, though. Ellis actually goes back inside. This is one hell of a bait.
Evo finals here. So we got the Hunter, the Jockey, the Charger, and the Boomer. 14 Kamikaze heroes waiting to get their spawns. As Kiss Me said, we have that Boomer kind of looking for a spawn in the back. Charger and Jockey both positioned on the roof above. Wait, and again, like you said, this is one hell of a bait because Rochelle's still in the safe room now. Ellis is all the way out. I think we're going to be seeing them hit relatively soon, and indeed, they're baiting me now. Okay, now we're going to see them going in. Charger's going to jump in there, tries to land, and that's actually going to be a nice, look at that. See, a nice 2-cap, and now they just got, because of their Boomer, and they didn't send the spitter in, they redid their attack and got 4 times the damage that Team Apollyon did on their infected turn.
Alright, so even my words, it definitely worked out better for them. And Apollyon did not agree to that whole, you know, sack the Boomer and just wait for the spitter to come up. So, you know, they can't really challenge us. That was their opinion and their choice to not wait. You know, we gave them that choice, I guess.
Yeah, now we're just going to see them they're going to see them push on to get close to that tank now without taking a whole lot more chip. Next attack's going to be a nice tri-cap, though, for Team Kamikaze Heroes with a Smoker, Charger, Hunter, and a Spitter. So they could, there's just a lot of damage potential here with this hit coming up. Survivors are going to push a little bit at, they're playing very conservatively on Apollyon right now, Kiss Me.
Definitely, and I've actually never seen Apollyon be this passive during any game. Scrim, Pug, their members are very aggressive in nature, it seems. We're going to have the attack working its way in here. Charger goes for a charge onto one Survivors. Misses completely. Spit has nothing going down to it and actually spits early there. Could wait for the Hunter to actually try and land. But Nick's going to go ahead and shut down everything, it seems. Nick is actually, of course, Grizz. Grizz just going ham.
Grizz going ham there, completely shutting down that attack pretty much. But still, there is more chip right now on Team Apollyon than there was on Team Kamikaze Heroes. Not that it really matter that much. It's going to come down to how the tank goes. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see exactly how Team Apollyon decides to take it. I don't think, unless it gets really bad, they're going to try to do the same strat Kamikaze Heroes did.
I mean, I do agree with what Kamikaze Heroes did. If they actually made it through the factory, the tank would have been rendered pretty much useless. But unfortunately, the tank did have a very heads-up, you know, outlook, and he saw what was going on. He just decided to cut the survivors off while the SI were still
got a
coming up.
nice rock there on Grizz, though, as he spawned up, so Big C already did a little bit of work. How about we take this over to that Kamikaze Heroes War Room before anything else goes down?
Let's head to it.
Do it.
Kinda.
Where do you want to play it from?
Go. Go, go, go. Let's get it. Fuck. Gotta go.
Oh, it's close, too. I would have up on the other water tower, because you can get chipped from over there really easily. You're gonna have to commit, probably. Just push on him, just push on him. We gotta go in real quick. Go in, Hunter. Go in.
Come on. I'm dead.
You're not.
Oh,
Go, get a multi.
Oh.
It's good, dude.
And we're back from the tank that was in the hands of... Actually, I forget who the tank was, because that was...
Big C.
Big C. So, yet again, an okay tank coming out. Some damage definitely was inflicted onto survivors, aka Apollyon. But we're not seeing that wipe that Kamikaze definitely ate on the last half.
Yeah, indeed. Now we're going to see Team Apollyon really have a chance here. They still have all 4 pills left to commit because they found an extra set, and then they have most of the survivors still fast. Bad has a nice amount of health. Grizz is really the only one in the near future who will have to pop, and that was a nice handle there because the tank tried to separate Grizz, but Grizz just Uzi slowed down the hell out of him on that corridor, just unloading clip after clip into him, and got him down to like 2k health by himself after he took about 1k chip before he moved around. So that was a very, very nice play by Apollyon there. Even when the hit came in, they just killed tank. We're going to see the attack try to go in here right now. Big C's going to miss his smoker pull in the back. We got that 100 pouncing around now. Hard's going in there. That smoker pull now is going to land on the Grizz. Hard's going to get a nice cover there. Charger looking for Ellis here. He's actually going to miss and get pretty much shut down before he's able to hit anything. And Spit has nothing to spit on. So a little bit of chip going out, but not a whole lot.
Indeed. And the Stars are currently sitting at a 708 health bonus, so that's actually massive for after tank play. And I definitely think they're going to make the safe room. It's just a matter of how many of them and how healthy they're going to be when they do make the safe room. And yeah, tank play was just, they really just shut down the tank. Basically, as you said, Grizz was the only one that got chased, which is normally what the tank does, but this Uzi slowdown was just so powerful that the tank couldn't get a handle on Grizz at all. And then the other 3 survivors just pretty much shut him down, or the SI down.
This is gonna be really interesting if Team Kamikazi Heroes doesn't sack something here. Yeah, they're gonna sack something here because this hit is terrible for that drop. Hunter's gonna be pouncing around Jockey as well. Hunter's actually gonna go in there and does manage to land onto Coach for a couple ticks. Jockey got shut down, Spirit didn't spill on anything, and Boomer got a singular boom. If Apollyon pushes really hard here, they might be able to make top before the next hit is up.
Yeah, indeed, they are going to make top most likely. Actually, 2 survivors are going for ammo. Now they're cutting it close. Yeah, now they're cutting it close.
No, they can't. They really can't.
Yeah, there's no way now.
I don't know. Coach wants it.
Yeah. The thing is, Coach can make it. They're going to be separated 2-2.
Kamikazi Heroes needs to somehow capitalize on this. Charge is going to spawn up there. Going to drop down there. He's punching Rochelle. Actually, he's going to stumble the Jockey. So now the Smoker also didn't get a pull. Now it's just a Spitter up. Or no, just a Smoker up. Sorry. Spitter goes down there. Jockey's running around. Smoker actually got popped too. That was a little bit rushed there by Team Kamikazi Heroes. That's unfortunate for them.
Yeah, I think they saw the survivors are actually just rushing up the staircase. And, obviously you do have to go with the SI. You have to
The
try
witch is in the elevator.
What?
The witch is in the elevator.
What? Is this...
Jacob, god damn you!
Jacob, what is this? Literally delivering the witch to them in an elevator. It's not a handbasket, it's an elevator.
God. This is... I saw this in a pug earlier today, actually, and I thought he was going to take it out. We have another attack going in here right now. Charles going to get a nice charge into the corner there. Unfortunately, Spit's a little bit short. Actually, Coach actually might be in that. So now
yeah, Coach is in. That's going to be a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage coming up, but this witch kissed me.
Why is she in the elevator? Is this supposed to happen? Is this real?
Grizz is a witch there. He got the crown though, but still, I don't understand why that happened.
We can take that elevator down to the field.
Oh my god, Jacob. What? Why is that not blocked? That's like a dead witch. What? I've never seen that before.
And I know you were kind of like, what are you talking about? And I was like, the witch is in the elevator, but I saw that earlier today, and I wasn't expecting it here.
Oh, that was special. I wonder if it's gonna happen again. That's a... Hopefully it happens for the infected team.
It won't matter because they already got wiped.
That is true. I lied.
So, we're going to see only a couple other hits here coming from Kamikazi Heroes. We have a Charger spawning up with a Smoker, Jockey, Boomer for support. It's a regular field hit here coming in. Boomer's actually looking around to get a nice multi here. He might be able to land it. Oh, got one on Rochelle, so okay. Smoker's now going to pull Coach. Charger's going to go in there. Charger's going to punch him around a little bit, but then he's not going to be able to get it. He's going to get shut down. Jockey's still running around. Smoker looking for a repull here. Jockey's going to get shut down as well. And now Team Apollyon really has bounced back from that first chapter.
Definitely, and they're definitely going to be making this safe, and there's no ands after the buts. It's just a matter of, once again, how healthy they're going to be. They're currently sitting at 208 health bonus. That's definitely going to tick down to about 170 by the end of this chapter. We should definitely see a little bit more of an SI hit coming in here. Might be a full hit, actually. Smoker's still looking for pull, gets the pull on Nick. That's going to be a couple of ticks onto him, and there will be a Boomer Spitter waiting for the survivors when they get nearer to the safe room. And Smoker did not die, so he's still up looking for that pull back into the cornfields of death.
Yeah, I mean, they have to try to get a little bit more damage here, maybe on a Bad or Grid, since they are the carriers of the health bonus. We'll see exactly what they can land. Hunter's pouncing around up top, and now they're actually going to go in there. Another tick goes on to Grizz. Hunter's going to jump in there. Isn't able to land as of yet. Gets nicely skeeted by Grizz. Boomer's wandering around. That's going to be a shutdown, except for that Smoker. Smoker's going to land on Grizz. Grizz cuts the tongue, and there you go. So now Team Apollyon should pretty much make it with that.
Indeed, and I believe they should have tried to down... Well, there's the down on M4. They actually elected to take that in-cap onto Rochelle there. Going to get her health bonus up a little bit more there at the very end. And they're going to be able to make it to the safe room with a decent health bonus for this map. They will, in fact, take the lead. Their distance actually was already surpassing Kamikaze's score. So we're going to see a 1454 going up against a 1246 in favor of Apollyon. So definitely a turnaround from the first map. First map we saw Kamikaze Heroes win it by about 240 points. And now after map 2 we have Apollyon leading by about 200 points.
Indeed, very close game so far. Very, very pleased. This is exactly what we thought was going to be. Labeling it the match of the week, like you said, because this is deciding who goes on and who goes home. Essentially, it's a bracket game because it's a single elimination bracket game. Because whoever loses here is not going to be able to get into those playoffs at a 3-3 record.
Okay, everybody gassed up and good to go?
Looks as though we're going to be seeing our tank at 44% for this chapter, and Witch at 64%. So this will be a pretty pivotal tank to see which teams. Because if you manage to make safe room on this map with health bonus, that's massive if you get in. It's me.
Sorry, I was looking at something. There's a new HUD. There's some graphical errors or glitches that are occurring with the HUD, and Xeon actually fixed it and gave me a download for a new HUD, but I can't implement it because that would involve me closing the game and then coming back in. I don't want to make the teams wait any longer unless they say they're willing to wait. I don't want to delay the game because I have to change my HUD. I mean,
right, I think
you guys will see the HUD tomorrow pretty much. Yeah, I'm fine with this using it as is. But yeah, as we said,
we'll see what we got.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have once again Apollyon up on Survivor side first here, and actually that's something I should talk about. There was talk about actually implementing the ABA system, which basically goes off of who's Survivor first, and it doesn't have anything to do with the scores. Basically, if you start off as the Survivor, you're the A, and the infected for that round are B, and then it just goes A, B, A, B, A. And like you just alternate whoever is on Survivor first, and it kind of changes the game up because you like if you're winning, you're not on SI, or you're not on Survivor first, I should say. Like I enjoyed that from Left 4 Dead 1, and there's been talks about actually implementing that in 2. And I hope I explained it good how it works. It's basically just an ABA system. That's like all it is.
Yeah, I mean that would be a very nice, interesting change to see made by Jacob to the pro mod configuration. That'd be cool to see, and I mean, when there are changes like that being made, it's for the betterment of the actual gameplay, and I definitely could see that bettering it. And people are asking, why didn't we put this in earlier and stuff like that? But every time you make a change, you gotta consider the impacts and stuff like that. Now they're saying 12 minutes and counting because Pose hasn't rated up, and now he is indeed going to. Looks as though we have Team Kamikazi Heroes here on Infected starting to set up in the field, and this is a nice hit for the field with a jockey, a charger, boomer, and a smoker.
Indeed, and this is actually the best hit you could actually hope for. So they're pretty happy with this initial spawn. I mean, this depends on who you are, I guess. Some people would actually rather have a spitter instead of a boomer because they don't feel like the boomer can actually get in and actually get the boom out onto survivors. So they'd rather have the spit for that guaranteed damage if the charge does land or if they have a hunter that lands. I can see where that's coming from.
He's in a very interesting spot, but he's gonna get popped by Grizz.
That's interesting. I mean, he probably saw the boomer's shadow, though, up against the background. Because, as you can see, there's a lot of fog. And depending on where you stand, you can probably see the boomer standing there. But we're going to have the rest of the attack coming here. Smoker goes out onto Coach in the back and be a nice pull, separating him quite a bit. But Charger misses the charge on the Coach there. Big mistake there on the Charger's part. And Survivors are going to pretty much be able to walk into Elevator now. Charger will have his charge back up. I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything. No, he gets shut down there by Grizz. And Smoker's just going to run away and hope Charger does come back up in the next spawn rotation, which I don't believe it's going to. Hunter goes in and sacks itself, and Survivors are going to make it into the Elevator.
Yeah, they made it in the Elevator without any incident at all now. We're going to see a Smoker spawn actually coming up. So we'll see exactly now how Team Kamikazi Heroes decides. I don't know if they're going to get another Charger, though. It's going to be a Smoker Boomer. We've got 2 seconds till Big C has a spawn, and then 3 for Blackfish, Jockey. And if they get a Charger here, that'd be very lucky. But Team Apollyon's already out. Yeah, they got the Charger, but this would be a nice hit if they manage to improvise this here right now. They're not going to get the original death charge, but they can still do a lot of damage.
Indeed, and as you said, they're not going to be able to go for that initial death charge that everyone is so accustomed to. But there are still death charges over here on the other half of the map by the staircase. And so they can make it happen here. Smoker's actually looking for a pull down off the staircase of Ledge Hanger Survivor, it looks like. So we might see just some Ledge Hangs going out by the Jockey and Smoker. Probably no death. Unless the Charger can actually manage to charge someone back, which I don't think he can do.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that would take a lot of effort on Survivor's parts to actually make that happen, and they would have to actually back up towards that ledge. But Survivor's going to opt to just drop backwards onto the second floor here, and that's going to be really easy. That's just going to negate the whole SI attack, and now I have to think of when they're going to throw it in, because really now the only part is when they get over to the... They could wait for that.
I bet you.
I mean, that's still 44%.
Because be at 44, yeah, and they're at 30. Yeah. And now they're gonna see a throw in right now. Actually, Charger's gonna jump in. Smoker's trying to get a pull off there. Charger's getting chipped down a lot though, so that's not gonna be a whole lot. Grizz has the team backed up in the corner. That Jockey's gonna go down. So like I said, they did save it for Tank. Charger goes in there. He's gonna get down as well. Tank's gonna be in the hands of Bullhead. Smoker's still up. This is a pretty clutch situation for Team Kamikazi Heroes right now.
Indeed, this is a tank that they absolutely need. And I know everyone's gonna start yelling at us if we don't do this. So what do you say we just go ahead and throw this over to a Kamikaze Warrior?
Do it.
They were too far over.
Okay. Try and get that boom real quick. You're gonna have to go in with 2. Just go in as late as possible.
He's second pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still gonna have to go in with 2.
Just wait.
You got this. Just get a cook corner, time your hits. You're gonna do good.
You can go.
Let's help him.
Take him off if you can.
Go pull someone. Go pull someone. He's gonna go down. Go get ready to pull.
Just get down there and guard him.
Drop,
We'll get
drop, drop, drop. We got one. Get this guy. Get that guy. Oh, why'd you punch him sideways?
Behind you, behind you, behind you. Nice damage.
And we are back. We're going to see a Charger go in there for a little bit of a last hit from the SI there. But that tank did absolutely massive amounts of damage to Apollyon there. Downing Grizz and downing M4 respectively. So I believe that tank did everything he could in his power with the support that he was given.
Yeah, that boom's gonna get popped there, unfortunately, for Team Kamikaze Heroes, but like you just said, a very, very nice job by Team Kamikaze Heroes with the tank in the hands of Bullhead. Now all they need to really do is they need to whittle down Pose's health bonus, and they also need to make sure that they can stop them before Safe Room, and that's gonna come down to how well they played that tank on their Survivor round as well. And I think really the only thing that could have gone better there, because when Bullhead went in, he was down to the very last part of his frustration. I think one of the hunters got cleared when the Survivor dead stopped it, and so they weren't able to get all the support landed. Granted, that's a lot to ask for, but like we said, it was a great tank by Bullhead.
Indeed. Actually, we're going to have an SI attack going pretty early here. Here it goes right now, in fact. Hunter Jockey with the smoke and and Hunter does line under shell inside a little shack that going to get cleared by Nick with the shotgun. And Spit's going to go for the 1-knot scratch onto Rochelle as she gets up. And so survivors are going to be 3 bleeding out with only posting on really any permanent health to speak of. Apollyon Bad is sitting on about, I'm going to say like 8 permanent. I'm going to go ahead and just throw it there. I'm not too sure exactly. But he does have a little bit to speak of, but really not that much. Last pill will be popped on Rochelle, I believe it was. Or no, Bad actually.
Unless they find another one along the way here, which they could, but it's not exactly likely. Now we're going to see them just have to preserve this health as they try to make it. They also have a Witch setup here. It's going to be a nice setup for Team Kamikaze Heroes, the Charger, Jockey, Spitter, and a Hunter. Hunter's going to be on right now. They're actually going to send the hit in. Charger's going in as well. That Jockey's going to land in the back. Then Charger's going to stumble Rochelle there and get a couple of punches up front, so that's going to be a little bit of damage going down to M4. Actually, a lot of damage. She's now going to be slow, but that's going to give them pretty much a free run at the Witch here. Bad's going for the Witch Crown. And then Grizz actually is going to shoot it there, make her climb. Which is not going to be able to jump across here. It's kind of running. It's going to get peppered by the survivors. Another nice 25 points. And now Team Kamikaze Heroes needs to get that health bonus on Pose down.
Indeed. Basically, that should be their main focus right now. They shouldn't even care about
found 2 pills.
Yeah, that's actually huge. That's a lot of pills. I wasn't expecting any, as you said. But, yeah, definitely, now they have to completely forget about killing anyone or getting another end cap. They just have to go for Pose. If they can just hit Pose, I mean, right now they're sitting at a 392 health bonus, almost 400. They just have to hit Pose, and the health bonus will just plummet that health bonus. Every little point of damage they can get onto Pose. And we have a pull going out onto Coach, gets broken right away, and Smoker is heavily chipped right now, so that's not too good for them. Jockey working his way and gets dead stopped by Grizz and killed. And Smoker's another pull onto Alice, but gets killed almost immediately. And, I mean, they have a Charger and a Hunter ghosting right now, waiting to go in. They need to hit Rochelle. Oh, Coach, I mean.
They're going to try to send in right now. Charger's going to go in there. He's going to land on the Coach. He's going to get cleared before he can land. Hunter's going to go for the 25 DP from top. He's going to land it! Oh, my goodness. What a pounce by Blackfish. 25 onto the health bonus. That's going to be big.
I mean, that 1 pounce literally just lowered their health bonus by about 130, and that's a lot of damage on the Coach. He got pulled out of the safe room as the door was closing into the spit. Beautiful play there by Kamikaze Heroes, just wiping the health bonus out almost completely. It's down to 90 as soon as he gets up. That should go back up by a little bit. It's going to go up to 140, but beautiful play there at the very end by Kamikaze Heroes. Bring it together, getting that 25 damage DP to start it all off, dropping the health bonus by about 120 right there. And then just, you know, getting that perfect pull on the Coach. Coach should have been the first one in the safe room. I don't know what he was doing back there.
Yeah, I don't know what they did with that. I mean, that was that pounce was something else.
Yeah, I caught the very tail end of it when it landed onto Coach on the stream. But once again, a beautiful play there, pulling Coach out of the station, getting him in the spit and just body blocking him, making him take that spit, making him the Michael Phelps of Left 4 Dead 2.
Swimming in that spit. Jeez. So now, even with that being said, Team Apollyon did a great job that chapter surviving that tank and making full distance with that health bonus that they got. So now it's really on Team Kamikazi Heroes not to get wiped at that tank and to take that tank pretty well. I think we're going to see them do... It also depends on the field hit, though. And judging from where Team Apollyon is setting up, looks as though they're not even going to go field. Looks like they want to go early.
Let me just move the camera here. Yeah, it definitely looks like they're going early, as you said. They are set up on top of the gas station. And hopefully we'll see, Kamikaze Heroes kind of ace this attack because they need to be in pretty good health to actually face this tank. And if the Boomer does land during this tank, assuming they get one, it could be very bad for the survivors. Boomer is actually pretty effective on that second floor once the common do match again, and we might see the early hit going in here. Jockey has actually opted to change spawn. Smoker going out onto Coach. Can get that pull, gets broken up almost immediately though. Nice Boomer going out onto Nick. Charger takes one of the survivors into the field, and Jockey lands on the bullhead. That's going to be a nice double cap. Rochelle has to get this clone the charge, and indeed she does, but still a lot of damage going out onto bullhead just as well. He's getting jockeyed around the bush.
Oh, he's getting jockeyed and scratched at the same time. That is so much damage going out. What a beautiful hit by Team Apollyon, and you know what? That right there is why Team Apollyon has been able to gel. The calls like that, do something unconventional, don't hit in field, send the tri-cap with boom off from the top of the gas station, keep that smoker. That was really awesome.
Indeed it was, and they figured they're going to be just thinking we're going to hit in the field because this is almost a perfect field hit. Like, this is what you want. And so they basically just took that information that was going to happen. Hunter getting scratched onto Rochelle as we speak. Boomer on to Nick. The rest of the SI attack should save though. I don't think this charger's going to come in. No, he's not. They do have a charger and smoker up here for the top of the elevator, so this could be a death charge if they play it correctly. But as I was saying, they're just doing unconventional things pretty much. And it's working actually against Kamikaze Heroes. In the first round we saw Kamikaze Heroes kind of play up on the tank, which you don't see all that often. And now we see Apollyon returning the favor, doing things that they're not expecting. And we're going to see Smoker trying to get the pull.
This is a perfect hit for this, honestly, with that, except for no Boomer. But they have the two parents that they need. Grizz is just going to crouch in the corner there. They picked the spitter through the wall. Oh boy. So Apollyon needs to do something.
Yeah, Kamikaze Heroes cannot take a death here. In fact, I would tell Bullhead to pop his pills. Bull's actually going to get jockeyed, and Charge takes him. Actually, no, it took Shades. Because Coach got jockeyed, but Rochelle ate the charge. That's incredibly unfortunate. Bad throwing out the good round there for Apollyon. Pretty much calling it GR right there. But, Kamikaze Heroes can still do this. They can beat this tank, but they have to do it in flying style. Like, something amazing has to happen here for Kamikaze Heroes to actually make this happen. And we're going to have the tank up in the hands of Bad for Apollyon. And what do you just think? We just throw this over Apollyon War and see what they're going to do.
Let's do it.
Use a Boomer.
Oops, miss.
Plus, use Boomer so we can commit to tank or horde. Or tri-cap would be better. That's what I'm thinking.
Hurry up, man, please.
Tri-cap it is.
GG. Back with tri-cap.
I see. I was just like I said. Remember, I just jinxed that. I was like, they're gonna do something stupid here because they're rushing. Yeah, and they ran right into a death charge.
Going at 20%.
20% second pass, bro.
I can't tell the percentages right now.
Alright, ready, guys? Let's go on bullhead. Stack bullhead. Watch. I'll let you pose. Let's get this guy. Next. Go play, guys.
And we're back yet again from another Apollyon War Room. And that's the wipe on the Kamikaze Heroes, so it's looking kind of grim right now. They're sitting at about a 630 point deficit, actually exactly 630. So they have quite the cup to fill here going into the fourth map here. And do you think it's even possible for them to do it, Rails?
There was a reason Map 4 was invented, kiss me. It was to make situations like this possible. All Kamikaze Heroes needs to do is get a ridiculous wipe at the first... All they need to do, it's not really that much, just get a ridiculous wipe at the first tank onto Apollyon and then make it with health bonus on Map 4 to erase a 830 point lead, like you said. I mean, honestly, it sounds a little far-fetched when we're talking about it, but it's a 13% tank.
Yeah, that's actually pretty big, 13%, because that's literally, like, no joke, the moment they step out of the safe room, the tank spawns. So if this first SI attack can actually do good, like actually keep the survivors in the water, the tank should literally just roll right in with one car, and he could easily get an in-cap, the kill onto that survivor, and then the SI just help him with the rest.
Bad saying to his teammate Jem, if you can read this, can you sub me? I want to get high now.
The epitome of Left 4 Dead 2, getting high while you play.
Pretty much. I mean, and Bad is Bad just taking it all the way there, you know, having fun in the game. And like we said, they do have a 830-point lead right now. So we'll see exactly what. Oh, he actually did leave. All right then. So looks as though we'll have a sub coming in for Team Apollyon, changing people at the start here. So yeah, with that defending 800-some point lead, a complete reversal from the first chapter that we saw. And like I said, I had a feeling that Team Apollyon was going to come back from that because Grizz is not one to give up, and he likes playing from that underdog position.
Indeed, Grizz really does enjoy the whole game, you know, as a whole. He enjoys being down, just, you know, making that comeback, and it's pretty rewarding. Why he wants to be, you know, down behind a team is kind of weird, but actually enjoying the rush you get from making the comeback, I understand where he's coming from with that. And as it sits right now, we're only waiting for one more person to come in. I believe it's a sub who's going to take Bad's place, and then we're going to get this round underway.
Yeah, it's Jem also from Team Apollyon, so teammate replaces teammate here.
And so, I mean, from what I make of the match so far, Jem actually did come in and he readied up, so we're going to get this fourth map underway here. Big map here for Kamikazi Heroes. They have to make some big plays here with this first initial tank, or I should say the only tank, but this initial hit is what they really have to make big plays with. And they have the setup to do it. They have a spitter, smoker, charger, and a, I don't know, spec it up.
Jockey. So spitter, jockey, smoker, charger, and now they're going to have it going in right now. That charger is going to punt! Oh my gosh, Coach almost died because he punted Coach all the way up there, and now he's standing on those bushes. That's still going to be a lot of damage going out onto Jem and to Grizz and M4. What an initial hit there by Kamikazi Heroes. Jockey's on Rochelle in the safe room too. That's even more damage going out onto M4, and now we're going to see Tank rolling in. We should cut this over to a Kamikazi Heroes war room.
Let's do it.
Maybe not, though.
He's gonna push you. Just wait for us. Just try to keep sight a little.
Get a car, hit this car on the ground before you commit right here, like in the middle.
Get the pull down.
There you go. Just commit. Oh, we have boomer.
Get the pull
down.
down.
Good.
Push him a little.
Just force him off, push him to the right.
Y'all gotta help it. Car down.
Fuck. Get out.
Get out.
You gotta play rock tank from here. No! Lame.
I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing?
Gotta go up on a roof.
Let it go AI and we'll get it.
Oh, okay. I would just save. He's gonna be dead. Just save. Get the hit on that next choke.
Tank!
Got that punch.
Big misplay that coming up by the tank at the very end there. The AI tank actually didn't opt to hit Nick when he was trying to jump out the window. Nick missed his jump like 4 times, and in fact, they were a little, you know, mad that he didn't actually punch him. Because that had the possibility of another in-cap. The other survivors weren't even close to help the survivor out. So the AI tank could have gotten another in-cap on to Nick, but unfortunately, the AI tank happened.
Yeah, but that was still a lot of damage going out by Team Kamikazi Heroes. Gonna see a smoker pulling Coach actually off the fence here. It's Operation Get Post his health bonus down round 2. Charger's gonna get cleared before he's able to land on that. Oh, but then the jockey's gonna land, actually gonna stumble him. That's gonna be all Post's health. That for the second time now we've seen Post just get annihilated with the health bonus there.
Indeed, highly unfortunate that Pose is the only one actually holding on to the health bonus for survivors. I mean, I'm sure it's just part of their plan of who is supposed to hold on to the health bonus. Nick's going to trigger the witch. He's going to jump it out down the water. And actually, wow, Grizz misses the crown onto the witch. A free draw crown, pretty much. There were no SI actually inflict with that crown. And this should trigger the SI attack coming. Another down goes onto her shell there by the common.
Quad boom. Bit's gonna go on to M4 there. Now the Hunter's spawned up. Hunter's actually gonna land that pounce. Now we're gonna see Grizz. This is gonna be a lot of damage now going out. That's another cap on the gem. We got that charge recovery. Charge gonna go in there. Charge's gonna land the charge on the coach. That's 3 down. Grizz is the only one still up. That Hunter's actually gonna manage to kill Gem. This is big right now because if Team Apollyon wipes here, that's gonna give Kamikazi Heroes a chance if they kill that tank. Hunter's pouncing around. He has about like 3 health left. He's trying to distract for Grizz. He's trying to pick him up right now. He's gonna go in there and he's still pouncing, and he's gonna deny that in cap there. Jockey's gonna run in there, gonna try to land on Grizz. Jockey lands on Grizz, and that's gonna be the wipe for Team Kamikazi Heroes on Team Apollyon. That is massive.
I was not expecting that all going to that witch crown, but the moment Grizz failed that crown, it all just went to hell in a handbasket. He misses the crown. Rochelle takes a hit from a common, downs her, and then the rest is just history. L separated, he got wall kicked by a Hunter, and then Charger just went on the coach, got the down on him. At that point, Grizz was the only one up, and it just wasn't working for them. It just wasn't meant to be.
Jeez. That's gonna be... That's pretty massive there, because now if Team Kamikaze Heroes can take this tank well, then they... if they manage to preserve any more health bonus than Apollyon did, if they just don't screw up that witch crown or something like that, then we can theoretically see them making safe from here.
Indeed, we can. I'm actually very intrigued by this game right now. I mean, still, Kamikaze Heroes has to make it past this first attack, and if they don't, and they take it to the chin, pretty much this can be a wipe tank. It depends on how long the survivors actually bathed in this attack. And Bad saying he wanted to get high, but they actually had Gem come back, and I'm actually confused. Who was he subbing for?
Oh, they sub Pose. Pose went out and Bad came in.
Oh. So now Pose is out. Bad had to come back in. So, just a random amount of subs it seems going on for Apollyon. But yeah, we're going to see, hopefully Kamikaze Heroes can make it past this attack.
Infected chat.
Wait, what did they say?
I have no idea.
Shook? Oh.
It's just Grizz. Oh goodness, Team Apollyon having fun with it. I don't know what's going on. And like you said, this first hit can be really big if survivors misplay it, and they need to shut this down. They need to get in position to fight that tank. We're gonna see exactly how long till we get DQ'd. 5 minutes? Oh boy.
I mean, now that we know that he's just waiting, I mean, now it's just a thing like, ready up.
Wait for 19 minutes. Oh my gosh.
Bad saying he'll wait till the last second to get high. Oh, Bad.
He's actually gonna go get a soda. Good saying not ready up. Okay, so we're good, Kitsme. We're good. That's it. We gotta see exactly how team. Actually, can you respect, please? I'm seeing you as a boomer for whatever reason. So now we are going to indeed see how Team Kamikaze Heroes takes his first hit. And like we said before, Apollyon has a spare jockey charge smoker. Attack going in right now. Charge's going to land a charge there. Spit's going to go down onto him as well. Smoker's trying to get what he can there on the Blackfish, but they were going to clear it. So pretty nice handle there by Team Kamikaze Heroes. Let's take it over to the Apollyon War Room for a clutch tank in the hands of Gem.
Let's head right to it.
Wow.
Oh my god. Top tier hittable, Jim. Way to go.
Wow. Top tier rock.
Oh, right. All set. Guys, I got bullhead. We're good. GG. He's done for.
And we are back from that war room, and that was, I believe, Blackfish's? No, it wasn't Blackfish, it was Gem's tank.
Gem.
And a lot of damage going on to survivors.
Dead.
Yeah, indeed, Bullhead does finally die. Grizz actually calling out in the war room. He's like, don't worry, guys, I got Bullhead. We're good.
Yes, that's one dead, and honestly, this could honestly be a wipe now with Big C the only one left up. Not exactly sure what the plan by Team Kamikaze Heroes was, because we saw both Coach and somebody else were standing right there, and he literally just, the car just whipped right into him. That Boomer's now going to go out and it's going to land both onto Rochelle and on Nick. That's going to be a pull going out onto Blackfish. And now we're going to see Nick having to try and go and get this clear now. And the Bird's just going to scratch him there as Big C's trying to get that clear. He's going to get the stumble onto him too. Charger's going to go in here right now, and that's going to be the wipe.
That is incredibly unfortunate for Kamikaze Heroes. I mean, it's what you said. I'm not too sure why they were staying so far back by that car, but they should have been up that ladder a lot faster and up where Nick and Alice were. But unfortunately, two survivors are still just hanging out in the back there, and it just didn't work out for them. I really don't know what they were doing. I can't even comment on that. That was awkward, to say the least.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward positioning there. They may have been trying to do something similar to the way in which they fought the tank in the first chapter that worked so well, but with that hittable in play, honestly, I know it's a tough spot for them to be in, but to just kind of sit there and eat the car, not exactly advisable, I don't think.
I mean, Coach was fine. The teammate that was next to Coach actually dropped down off the house, the little garage part where the boat is, and he was fine. The car didn't hit him. But Coach jumped for some reason as he was dropping, and that's why the car hit him in the face. I mean, if Coach didn't do that, that tank would have been a completely different story. Because the SI got shut down pretty hard as it was. Really, only the jockey landed for any real, factor there in the attack. Smoker landed at the very end, but got cleared by Nick almost immediately. So if Coach hadn't have eaten that car, I think Kamikaze Heroes could have easily beaten that tank and made the safe room. That's highly unfortunate.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that was the chance that they got here. Now they find themselves down by over 1,000 points, 1,037 as a matter of fact. So now we're going to see pretty much, they can still come back here, but what they need to do is they would need to wipe, just number one, wipe Team Apollyon at the first tank, and then just come in with everything they've got and make like a 1,400 point chapter as Survivor, which is possible on this map, but it's not probable.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a really big difference in scores. Really what Kamikaze Heroes needs to make that happen is they have to wipe them with the tank. There's only one tank on this finale, as we stated earlier. They have to wipe them with that tank and then make it past the tank and the rest of the event with like a flawless play style almost.
Flawless play, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna see this Boomer actually jump in right now. Gonna get on to Coach there, and then Charger's gonna go in there, he's gonna miss his charge. Smoker got a pull for a second. Jockey's gonna ride on him as well. Charger's getting some nice punches actually on both Coach and Rochelle, so 40 damage going out from that Charger there. Rescue Inspector will go in there, get a couple other claws, and now will indeed be pretty much shut down. Blackfish is just clawing away here.
Yeah, Bullhead actually got 40 points off of that. So that's 4 scratches on the survivors. Was he charging?
No, that's more than 4 since it's only 8 damage. That's like 5.
Oh, see, now that's another thing I forgot, that they changed the scratch from 10 to 8 damage. Oops.
Quick pause, and now we see Grizz laughing at Bad for whatever reason. So we'll see exactly now how Team Apollyon decides to take the rest of this event. Probably going to drop 1 or 2 people down there. Yeah, that jump that you can make from the white truck, some teams didn't know about that until this week, but you can just run and jump right up there. You don't have to climb the ladder.
I'm pretty sure it's something new that was added to the map, because you used to be able to not do that. I think they did change that at some point. Maybe Jacob Aronoff had a little lip there.
Oh, they got the Charger going down. Charger's going to get... That is a death charge.
That was absolutely beautiful heads-up play there by Big C, and whoever the Smoker is actually in the hands of Blackfish. Beautiful heads-up play there. Bad just went to get high. That's all we know. That's where he's at right now. He's going to need it after that, but a beautiful death charge there by Big C, being complimented by Blackfish with the Smoker. And that could be a game changer right there, actually. I mean, if they can actually manage to get the wipe here even before tank, that's all the more distance points they can get, and then the health points they need is actually diminished.
Yeah, I mean, they caught him completely out of position with that. Smoker gets a little bit of a pull there. Jockey's going to go in there and he's going to get killed by Coach. And now we do have a tank to fight 3 survivors up right now into the hands of Shades. So let's take it over to that Team Kamikaze Heroes War Room.
Let's do it.
Just try and get on that roof.
I think they just try to keep swaying.
Roof's too far to... Pull from
Let's get a hit. You ready?
Get the pull.
No, I'm ready.
Go.
Depth charge, depth. Did you get him?
Yep.
2.
Wait, Rust tank.
Yeah, I know. I can get closer though.
Alright, I'm going in. Hold on, wait. Wait. See what he gets. He's a boomer, you know.
Just go in.
It's 2v3.
I mean, you can keep rocking if you want. I would...
Go on, Rochelle.
Exactly what we needed, boys.
Into that motherfucker.
Exactly what we needed. Stay positive, keep confident. Let's do that.
I don't even know what to say. That
oh
could be
my
a game
gosh.
changer. A double death charge by Kamikazi Heroes onto Team Apollyon, and then the wipe followed up by the tank. That's huge.
That is alright. So now it's a 1,305-point game. Team Kamikazi Heroes needs to make safe room, and they need to have it with a bonus of about 500-ish. Now, believe it or not, that sounds like a lengthy task, but if Kamikaze Heroes can play with any kind of shade of what they did in the first round, they can pull that off. And because that tank is not... Why is bad saying JG? Anyway, that tank is not terribly hard to kill if you play it correctly. And you just need to avoid taking that card, you need to avoid the wipe. And if they can do that, they can preserve health and make it, honestly.
Indeed, they can. This is in Kamikaze's Heroes' hands for the taking. We have attack coming in. Smoker and Jackie both go for the same person. Smoker looking for the charge. He gets a nice double charge onto Coach and Nick. Smoker gets a repull onto Ellis. The instant pull. That's going to be actually a tri-cap. Smoker's...
Oh my gosh, that is...
That's huge. That's a lot of damage on the survivors right there. And Apollyon looking to take it out of Kamikaze's hands right there. Looking to take it back.
Yeah, we just said it was in their hands, and they just gave it to Apollyon pretty much. Not even asking. Now they need to really not take any more damage. I mean, they need to. I think they need to make it with like one survivor close to top, and they need to make it with one with or maybe one or two of at least half health still perm. So they need to be really careful right now, because this is a problem for Team Kamikaze Heroes, and they still have a bunch more hits to take too.
Yeah, that was highly unfortunate. I don't know why the Jockey and Smoker didn't die sooner. Kind of a big misplay there by Kamikaze Heroes. Boomer does get popped, and we will see the rest of the SI attack coming here. Jockey does land on Nick on top of the white truck, charging to take him for a ride, but gets cleared before he actually get the pound out onto Nick there. And that will be the end of the attack there. So, good attack, good shutdown there, but that first attack, that's going to come back to haunt them.
Like we said, now they're going to need to, and the tank comes up, and they're going to need to play the tank literally perfectly. Like they need to do, yeah, they're saying 900 health bonus right now, so they need to chip down only another 400 points off of that, and they'll pretty much have everybody to go after at this point, because all still have perm health. And that tank will become relatively soon. We should see another attack going in beforehand, though. Boomer, Smoker, Charger, Spitter. Boomer's going to spawn up there and get the singular boom onto Nick. Spit's going to go in there as well. Smoker's going to get a pull there onto Ellis. Spit's already used, though, so now he's just going to go there and try to get those punches down. Going to get a charge off onto him as well, and that's almost an in-cap on the bullhead, but they do get the clear. And the tank's going to come up right now into the hands of M4 for Team Apollyon.
This tank's probably going to drop right in, but let's just go and toss it over to them. Yeah, let's go and toss it over to them right away.
Go.
Oh, tank, what are you doing?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Long arm!
Behind.
No.
Show him what you got him for.
No.
Yeah! Hulk smash! I'm scared of Sam. He's gonna skeet me. This guy always skeets the hunters.
Behind you, guys.
I know he sees me. I'll keep him distracted. He likes skeeting hunters a bit too much. No chip on that.
Oh my god. When is... Oh my god. Yep. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
That was a very colorful war room by Team Apollyon, but there we have it. That will be the end of the game here. We're going to have Team Apollyon taking the win over Kamikaze Heroes to score 2,865 to 1864. Big congrats to Team Apollyon, and we're going to see them moving on to the finals brackets. And unfortunately, this will be the end of the run for Kamikaze Heroes here.